Hi, this is Monica Townsend of COSA Institute at Rutgers University, Behavioral Healthcare. I'm joined by my colleague, Mary Catherine Lundquist. This session is part of a 4-session series. We welcome you to this series on self-care. During this session, you will hear about and practice simple strategies that you can use throughout your day. These can be done in short moments and are especially helpful during challenging times. These practices are part of a self-care program that we developed at COSA Institute at Rutgers University, where we all use them as well as support others in using them. We developed this program for caregivers and professionals who are working with special populations who have complex needs. We recognize that your work is so important, but at times can be stressful. This series focuses on your own self-care, including some simple things you can do each day. In this session, we will introduce some ideas you may already know and have the opportunity to practice simple techniques that many have found effective for self-care. Taking time for yourself and focusing on your self-care is one way of being kind to yourself. Being kind and compassionate towards yourself is so very important, especially when faced with stressful situations. Remember to be kind and compassionate towards yourself by taking time to pause and focus on your breath. Today's session will focus on a set of planned and deliberate activities that you can do daily or weekly to manage stress. You can do things like unplug, breathe, move, sleep, nourish your mind and body, and do activities that you enjoy. So thinking about your self-care, think about the things that you are currently doing now for yourself that allows you to focus on your self-care.
Thank you, Monica. Welcome everyone to our session today. And as you're thinking about things that you are already doing for your self-care, let us introduce another simple technique that you can add to your self-care routine. Taking a pause break during the day, even a few seconds at a time, is the first step in connecting with and caring for yourself. We call this practice pause. By pausing and focusing on the present moment, we become aware. We are in the present moment without judging what should or should not be happening. We slow down enough to notice what's going on. This act of self-compassion can help decrease anxiety and reduce feelings of stress. We all need this, especially during difficult times. Let's practice together. We will use a 3-step process of check-in, focus, and proceed back to your day. Step 1 for pause is to check in. Let's do this together. Stop what you're doing and just sit quietly. Relax. If you want, you can close your eyes. Become aware of the feelings in your body. What do you feel? What do you hear around you? Notice what it's like to be sitting. You don't need to try to change anything, just become aware. Step 2 for pause is to focus on your breath. Notice the sensations of your breath coming in and going out. You don't need to change your breath at all. Just be aware of breathing. Let's try this for a few breaths. Your mind may wander. That's fine. When you notice that, just gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Step 3 for pause is to proceed back to your day without rushing. Before you end your short pause, refocus on how your body feels. Notice your whole body. Have any sensations changed? Thank yourself for taking time to pause. When you practice this on your own at home, or if you're out on the job, proceed back to your next task in a way that takes your fresh new awareness with you. We can use pause throughout the day. This strategy does not take much time, and we don't need any special equipment. We can do this in between tasks. Every time maybe you hang up the phone, or before you're going into a meeting, or before you're going to do a chore around the house. Many professionals and caregivers find this to be so important for their personal well-being. Scheduling a pause can also be very helpful. Sometimes I like to stop and take a pause before I move on to my next email. Or if I'm at home, maybe I stop and take a pause and check in with myself before I start to prepare a meal. So using pause can be simple. We can disperse this throughout our day, and we can also schedule time when we can use pause as well. The next technique for self-care is breathe. Your breathing changes with your state of mind. The breath responds to the mind, but the mind also responds to the breath. You can change the state of your mind and body by focusing on your breathing in specific ways. Today, we will practice a type of breathing that has been shown to help you relax, feel calmer, and focus. This can be very helpful in difficult situations, such as when you are surrounded by disorder and chaos, or if your mind is going into worry or fear. Let's try this together. You can do this sitting or standing. Pause includes being aware of your breathing without changing it. This strategy, breathe, focuses on controlling your breath. Sit up with both feet on the floor. Place your right hand on your upper belly, just above your belly button. You can check the screenshot of our colleague Susan demonstrating this on the slideshow. Then place your left hand on your upper chest. Now breathe slowly and deeply in and out through your nose. Notice that your upper belly comes out when you breathe in and goes in when you breathe out. Your upper hand on your chest stays still. Try this for a few breaths. See if you can push your upper belly out as you inhale and let it come in as you exhale. Now, slowly begin to lengthen your exhale. Let your breath out more slowly and more completely, but don't force it. Count as you breathe in. Count as you breathe out. Try slowing down more as you breathe out. By counting and making your out-breath longer and more complete, you can calm your body and mind. Now slowly come back and open your eyes. Refocus on how your body feels. Notice what's different about how your body feels now. You can let your hands rest on your thighs with your palms facing down instead of keeping them on your belly and your chest. Let's stop to think for a moment. How did it feel to focus on your breathing? We hope that you found that practice helpful. Know that checking in regularly and noticing your breath as you go through the day can have a very positive effect in your life. You can breathe like this standing, when you're waiting in line, when you're walking, or even when you're lying down. This breathing will help you become more calm and focused. It may take time to practice to feel the positive benefits. As it says on the screen, breathing is your seatbelt in everyday life. It keeps you safe here in the present moment. If you know how to breathe, how to sit calmly and quietly, then you have your seatbelt and you are always safe. The final strategy for today is moving. In addition to taking time to pause and breathe, it is also important to move often. Taking gentle stretches during the day can release stress and tension so we feel better physically and emotionally. We will review a few simple stretches you can do for short moments throughout the day. Many people find these simple stretches so important to do, especially when you can't get outside to walk or participate in other physical activities that you may enjoy. These stretches aren't like going to the gym or getting your heart rate up, but it's more about moving mindfully and nourishing your body through this movement. Adding these stretches at the end of your pause and breathe break may also help you feel refreshed. Let's sit up straight in a firm chair with our feet on the floor. As you practice each stretch, go slowly and let your breath flow. Listen to your body and only do the stretches to the level that feels comfortable for you. The first stretch is moving your head up and down. Sit straight with your shoulders down and your arms relaxed. Breathing in, lengthen your neck and look upward. Don't tip your head back too far. Breathing out, bring your chin toward your chest, looking downward. Breathing in, stretch upward. Breathing out, lengthen downward. Breathe in and up. Breathe out and down. Breathe in, come back up and face forward. Check in. Notice how you feel. The second stretch for today is turning your head left and right. Breathe in, lengthen your neck, shoulders down and back. As you breathe out, turn your head so it is facing left. Keep your body facing forward. Breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out, turn right. Breathing in, back to center. Out, left, in, center. Out, right. Breathe at your own pace as you move gently back and forth. Come back to center. Notice any changes in your neck and shoulders.
These strategies may seem quite simple, but they are very effective. I find that when I take time to pause and breathe, I can better handle situations and feel more relaxed. We encourage you to use these simple strategies of pause, breathe, and move. These simple strategies take only a few moments. Many people tell us when they take time to pause, breathe, and move, they feel less stressed and better able to get through the day. The more you can do them, the easier they get and the more benefit you will receive. Taking time for yourself to use these strategies is a way of being kind to yourself. In the next few sessions, we will introduce some other simple strategies that you may find helpful for your self-care. We hope you will join us for our next sessions. Let's spend some time pausing before we end. Sit for a moment. Notice what's around you. Check in with yourself. How do you feel now? If this was helpful for you, you can find more information and videos to practice these techniques on our COPSA website. The link is posted on the slide. Before you go back to the rest of your day, we hope you will consider when, where, and how to practice over the next week. Regular practice can help you with the stress because you become more relaxed. You will become more aware of how you feel and what you need. You won't react too fast to a situation when you take time to pause. You may even become more aware of how others feel and feel more kind and caring towards both yourself and others. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. You deserve it.